Microphone muted.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Baddy Ball Z Winners Finals. I'm AJ here with Thrifty Senpai. Thank you if you're joining us here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, because what is better to do with your Sunday afternoon than watch Baddy Ball Z? Absolutely nothing.
And we're starting off huge, two favorites for the week and the match. Not match, tournament. Fucking words are hard, man. But Jim opening up, showing us that these Apple buffs, not for nothing.
Yeah, Jim one combo away from finishing off the Broly there, but Sword able to get himself out. Ooh, not for long.
Yeah, later, Broly. This is Nappa running it downtown, showing him the fingers.
Yeah, any concerns we had about Jim, week of vacation, maybe coming in kind of slow, looking like we don't have to worry about that as he looks perfectly on point today.
Yeah, Sword finally getting a bit of a chance to get for here. Gets the Piccolo open up, but getting some tight neutral game.
Yeah, and this, we've discussed this 100 times on stream. Sword sometimes a little slow in game one, and not that he's particularly far behind right now.
No, I mean he's done a good. Like Piccolo was a step in the right direction. He's put a lot of really solid pressure on here, and Jim seems to be kind of struggling on it. Not really combos, but like consistently opened up.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about Sword's team is he kind of goes off with different characters in different ways, and pretty fast here evens things up with Goku going down. And Jim, I'm suddenly actually pretty worried about Jim's chances here until.
Yeah, it looks like the Piccolo, he's got the dose.
Yeah, Jim's not really a Vegeta run-back player. And this 3 in the corner, I think, finishes. Yeah, it does. So, just the Vegeta left here. That hot start maybe not going to be too meaningful. Although if Sword keeps going for greedy 2H's, Jim can come back real fast.
Yeah, I was saying, Piccolo's still there a little bit. Sword's gonna try and sneak it out. Jim gonna force the spark here.
Oh, Jim was mashing key blast. He would have got a kill there.
Yeah, he was. He would have, but really solid. I just think that solid neutral game until then.
Yeah, it was a smart spark out of Sword there. Now he's the one putting the beat into this corner.
Yep. I was saying, he's got Jim locked up in the corner here. Not giving us a Jim gonna finally get advantage to force it out though. Spark's off for Sword, but he's got a lot of meter.
Yeah, finally gets that kill, so this Spark maybe got 6-7 seconds left for Jim. We'll see if he can do anything to make it count. Jim has been really mashing on this Vanish key.
Yeah, I was saying, Jim is burning an enormous amount of meter on Vanishes.
Yeah, that could be a deciding factor if he gets an open up here. Although, I think Sword just ended it.
Yeah, I was saying, Sword needs one touch here to finish him off. But depending on how it goes this combo for Jim, Jim also might be a one-touch range after this. Nope.
Oh, the super dash is shame. That's a tilter. When you mess up your quarter circle and everyone has to watch you super dash to whiff your combo.
Yeah. That's always a feels bad, man.
But both these guys showing some fight in game one, Sword taking it.
Yeah, I'm really glad that this looks like it's gonna be really solid. I was a little worried right after Sword just ran it back to the Piccolo that it was like, all right, we got the one character download.
Yeah,
he's got that fiber quick download on Jim.
I think that's more just that's how Dragon Ball FighterZ goes. Is once you get to higher level play, which these guys obviously are playing at a pretty solid level, the game is just very momentum swingy.
Oh yeah.
So we may see a lot of characters die without getting touches off, and that's less somebody playing mad and more just the state of the game at this level.
Yeah, so that's something that happens a lot in any team fighter in general. Just because you only have Yeah, 3 health bars run through instead of 1, so people tend to be able to have quite a bit of damage on touch.
And like we said, this is not at all like game 1, as this Broly is popping off. Nappa gonna be in some danger here. 1 hit away.
Yeah, Sword just putting in a lot of pressure, trying to get him out the range. There we go. Get the jab in the face. Nappa down.
Hey, we're synced up for game 2. Papa bless. But yeah, that's a big opening with the Nappa down. Like I said, Jim, it's just, if there's one downside to Jim's team, it's just it feels so much more costly when he loses one of his big 2. Ooh, this raw 3 I think is gonna hit.
Nah, he's got the block on that,
baby.
and the punish coming out of here. Going to eat the meter and pick up the kill on the Broly here.
Yeah, nice play out of Jimbone there.
Yeah. Very, very solid. That's the punish he needed to keep him in this game here. Like, if that was actually raw 3 connect, ooh, that'd be bad time. But fortunately, Jim got his protection on.
Nice punish again from Jim in the corner. As Jim's going to try not to let that bad man Piccolo do to him what he did last game.
Uh-oh. But this time, once again, another raw. This time,
Ooh.
Jim's taking it.
Yeah, Jim's probably going to have to
try
spark
and
that.
keep him alive.
Oh,
Not
a
gonna have
bad
enough
spark
meter here.
though.
Actually, I think that's good for him.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I think Sword could have extended that combo more. I might have misread.
Sword did have meter to finish it, was the big thing. Yeah, the spark's paying dividends right now. I think Goku would have died like 4 or 5 times over. But Spark's out.
Jim gonna pull in the Vegeta. He wants to keep his team alive for some time, but Sword not gonna let that happen. Nice.
Surprise. Level 1 right out of the gate after getting swapped. Gonna punish that Vegito on his swap in.
Jim drops a combo in the air. Not something we've seen much of today, fortunately, compared to the past few weeks. Ooh. Sword finally punishes one of these aggressive vanishes, and the 3 comes out. That's gonna finish off Goku.
Yep. I was saying, we're gonna have to see. Jim's gonna have to step it up with these vanishes. Like, these aggressive vanishes are just not paying off for him overall.
Yeah, it's hard to say if those are intentional or if they're a little tilty. I know that's one of those things you see a lot of panicky players start to do, is just vanish left and right, but...
Yep. Oh, Vegito taking him to the corner now. Gonna see if he can lock up Jim here. But Jim's gonna find his way out.
Yeah, Jim's not that far behind, all things
No, this
considered.
is anyone's game. He's 1 touch away from a kill on Vegito, and then it's a straight even game. Yep.
There you go.
Dead even. Vegito versus Piccolo.
Yeah, and this is probably a 7 or 8 vanish game. If Jim can get 7 or 8 vanishes without any follow-up damage, he's gonna get a kill.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, it looks like that's probably the end here. Oh no, he didn't have enough. Didn't have 3.
It's close.
It's gonna be close. I don't think he's gonna have the kill. He's not gonna have 3 meter. 1 bar is not gonna do it here.
Yeah, but he
we're
has 2 if he knows how to extend, but he doesn't know the Vegeta extension.
And
oh,
there's a vanish that connects.
Feels better
Later, Jim.
well set up there out of Sword right at the ends.
The one vanish that truly mattered there.
You're gonna have 1, you might as well make it count. Now Jim got quite the run back to do. So more likely than not, looking at a loser's run here. Sword haven't had as much of a chance to talk about him as because he's just really going in there and doing what he's always done.
Yeah,
and looking very good. Yeah, you can be very happy with how he's playing. Sword does not look like he had a slow start at all.
Yeah. But this time, Jim getting the start he wanted, following the game 1.
It's the Cyberman
opening up
planted.
really hard here.
Nice Psycho Man combo, actually.
Oh! The level 1's off time that actually gives Broly a chance to top swap out. Piccolo coming in.
Huge for sword and
That
mace.
could be a mistake here.
Yeah, that could be the kind of thing that ends this match. Oh, Jim gonna get a force swap here. And he brings Goku in while he has the chance, but nope, nothing. And that's it. Broly down early again.
It turns out it didn't actually make too much of a difference. A little bit of damage on Nappa, but
Jim doing a good job of still playing his ass off here, even though he's down 0-2.
Yeah, no, I mean, you gotta put salty run back somewhere, man. Like, never get a good run back from just going 0-3.
This is gonna be a lot of damage into Piccolo too.
I was actually, this is gonna. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, Jim.
Yeah, I'm not exactly
sure
what went down. That was weird. But
he's going for the
end result, he still got the kill.
Yeah, that's what matters. And this is the biggest advantage we've seen Jim at by a mile.
Yeah. I was like, Nappa coming in to see if he can finish the job here, but gonna put some damage on here.
Ooh, that's big. Actually, I think that ends Nappa. Right here in the
yeah,
corner.
that's definitely. He's got the loop on. Doesn't even need to burn meter. Sword's starting to run back. He's looking to close this here 3-0.
Yeah, we're gonna see the sparking combo swords.
Oh,
trying to go
extension. I really liked it. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him.
Yeah, I had my hopes up for a moment there. So Jim's gonna be able to buy some good time off that spark with this combo, even though the damage won't stick.
Yeah, I mean, at level 3 spark, sometimes it's more about just burning out the time on it.
But Sword now doing the same thing to Jim, who is about to lose, and there we go. Goku no longer sparking. And this is a lot of damage that's gonna stick. Final Kamehameha in the air, gonna just barely leave Goku alive. We'll see if Jim's able to get the swap here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's a big open.
Yeah, Jim has 3.
Pop open the Pringles. He's got the meter.
This is gonna be really close. Oh, Jim, he pops a 1 instead of a 3.
Ah! Oh, that's fine.
Oh.
It's fine. See you later. Kamehameha. I'm out of here. Jim showing some great life in that third game there.
Yeah, we still have a match to play here.
Dude, you think it's like using Vegito against fucking like a Goku Vegeta team? Is that like cheating? You have 2 of the other guy's characters and 1 of yours.
That's applying way too much logic to the Dragon Ball Z universe. And anyone that's attempted to study the Dragon Ball Z world in depth will tell you it does not deserve that level of depth.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Alright, game 4. Let's hear some hype. Jim is gonna start the run back here. Gets game 3.
Yeah, and a nice open up out of Broly. God, Broly's combos are beautiful when you're not on the receiving end of them. Ooh, a nice Dragon Rush.
Yeah. Oh, that Broly armor coming in hard there. Fucking manhandling Nappa.
Yeah, and here comes the 3. I think
That's
this finishes down. Sword says, alright, last game, that was a fluke. I won the first 2 for a reason. And that is the hottest Broly start we've seen yet this match.
Yeah, that's what Sword does sometimes with the Broly. Like, sometimes the Broly just fucking goes.
But Broly's kind of like this test character, too. It's like, if you're not good enough to handle the Broly, I'm not going to even bother beating you with the rest of my crew. I'll just beat up on you with Broly.
Like, Broly is by far his snowballiest character. Like, we've seen him go on matches where Broly is just the unit that he is, tearing through a team. Oh,
Okay,
that's spicy.
I want to take a chance to criticize Jim while Goku's about to die here. I've noticed he's never able... Ooh.
That's a raw 3.
Yeah, that is very raw.
Remember, Sword, you gotta wear a condom. So, what were you saying there about Jim?
I was gonna shut him.
Around.
That was a bad call on the Vegeta, but fortunately, Sword drops the combo. Jim never converts any combos when he opens with the aerial heavy.
Yeah.
Like, if you can, it's great that you can do the high mix-up, which Jim can do pretty reliably, but he never actually gets a combo out of it. It's just that one hit every single time.
Yep.
And against a player Sword Mace's caliber, that's the kind of thing that costs you in the long run.
Yep.
Not that it's mattering in this game, because he's about to get sent down to losers finals for a match with the Cruise Master, but as after 2 pretty close games to start this match off, 3 and 4 have been a bit more of that typical
One-sided.
TVFC snowball.
Yeah. Let's say Jim going down on his last character. Also, so apparently, Goose is saying off of that, he says that the 6M, you can't get it without an assist.
Yeah, I know that might be true for some characters, but it is definitely not true for everyone. Or maybe it's true off the 6M, but it's not true off the instant air dash. You can instant air dash heavy, and then continue and do like a full combo. Well,
but
in that case,
that's
guys,
it also. Winners finals, Sword picking up that. So Jim banished down to losers finals, off to fight against Cruz.
Yeah, who's fortunately dropping some knowledge here. So, Jim, you gotta learn the instant air dash, my dude. Big part of your mix-up game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Baddy Ball Z, where I'm going to do everything I can to criticize Jim Bone's openings even more. No, I'm just kidding, hopefully. I'm really excited for this matchup. These guys played in Winners Semi, and it was probably one of the best 2 matches we've had in the playoffs so far. These guys have played a lot of fighters together. They practice against each other a lot. I'm really excited to see this match, and I've been looking forward to Sword winning that Winners Finals for this rematch all week.
Yeah, I was really excited here, like you were saying. And just started off Losers Finals the same way he started off Winners Finals. Really strong with that Nappa.
Oof.
Giving him the business.
Yeah, Cruz looking like the man that just woke up. As this is... Oof.
This is a rough wake up, man. Like, this is your dad open the door, you wake up, and he's like beating your ass.
Jim celebrating the Saiyan Saga DLC by bringing the Saiyans to Earth.
Oh my god.
This is...
Cruz just cannot catch a break here.
Yeah, this is... Alright, 21.
If
This is... He might!
Oh my goodness. The Nappa, the train.
He's got 5 meter here, so he can do a full extend. I think he wins on his head there! That wasn't a full open, though.
He needs one touch. He needs one.
Oh, that... Oh, no!
Oh my goodness.
No!
That's the perfect.
Way.
That's it. That's the perfect.
Unreal, the rare
of the Nappa.
level
See the
3.
perfect flash.
I've never seen that pop up in a real game.
Oh my fucking god. That's a perfect. Losers Finals, Jim Bone, Game 1, perfect Cruise Master.
Wow.
That's a statement.
Yeah, that is. That's one way to bounce back from your loss to Sword and Vase. Good God, it's so easy to get a random hit off in this game. Like...
There was no windows though. Like, Cruz got pushed underwater and Jim just held him down. There was no time for him to breathe. Like, he had, like, maybe 2 windows with Goku Black to push a fucking button that wasn't block.
And this is Cruz who was dumping in the neutral game on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like,
Cruz
he
fucking ran everyone over.
on me and Zach 3-0, didn't think about losing any of the games within those matches. Not the same guy in that first game. There we go, it's a hit, baby!
Okay. Curse broken. Yeah, like, Cruz was really good last week. Like, those were not like, oh, I snuck in 3-3, like 3 wins. No, those were dominant 3-0s.
Yeah, this is a big mental game for Cruz here. Because it's one thing to lose, like, a game decisively, but to get perfected, that's going to affect just about anybody. And
Oh yeah, that gets in your head.
yeah, I think I would be done. If I got perfected on a Baddy Ball Z game, I think the match would be over right there.
Yeah, I mean, that is a lot. Fortunately, Cruz looking like he's hanging in there. You know, he's still got some gas in the tank. The perfect didn't drain him all the way.
Yeah, Cruz doing a good job of blocking through these long strings out of Jim.
That's like Cruz is probably the best.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Like,
drops the combo though. Take a shot. You're playing the Cruz Master drinking game.
I would say Cruz does the best out of everyone at like continually blocking those really long block strings.
Yes, smart swap.
Really
Into
solid
a
block
drop.
game. But you can't block the Dragon Rush.
Yeah, and Jim's had a few really good ones here in this game too.
Oh, Vegeta assist, so good.
Oh, that was climactic. Applause as you see the Vegeta assist about to connect.
Yeah.
Here we go, Nappa coming back.
Oh
Nice
man,
Dragon Rush.
that right there was textbook. Like that was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
Fucking-
lot of damage here on the grounds.
Yeah, he's gonna be alive, so he's gotta be able to see if he can sneak out. But Nappa showing us he can be flexible for a big boy, getting a foot on that head.
Man, Jim gets more open ups with that Vegeta assist than anybody I know.
Yeah, I mean, he does a really good job of playing around that Vegeta assist though.
Yeah, a lot of people, that's more of a combo extender tool. You can do some really easy things in the corner. I played Vegeta for a few weeks, man. I did not extend any fucking combos or open people up like Jim does. Who,
Jim's great job of using it as coverage. Like, he's really, really good usage of that assist.
Yeah, and it's not perfect game territory, but Jim's still off to a huge lead here. I'm getting upset watching this 21, man. I got knocked out for this. Stop it! Stop it!
There we go.
There we go!
Oh no, we got a good combo coming here. Oh, he's gonna decide he wants
the
Vegeta back.
Oh.
That's an odd choice. Like, you got a lot of meter he could burn there. I don't see why you want to pull the swap there.
Yeah, this has been some very bad 21. Now Cruz misses a tech, and it's going to put even more damage into my love.
Oh, your love
21.
is gone.
Yeah, this is embarrassing, man. If Cruz had, like, finished all of the 21 combos he started this match. Oh!
Oh, there we go. Decent opportunity. Raw 3 coming through.
Yeah, a smart punish.
Goku,
Jim probably got
Daddy
a spark
Pro.
there. Yeah, smart spark out of Jim. Ooh, nice combo out from Cruz, though.
Yeah, the spark's gonna keep him alive though. That spark paying dividends here.
Yeah, but at least the spark is just now wearing off.
Yeah, so that damage is gonna stick, which is definitely something
Yeah,
to
this
see
is-
here.
I was about to say winnable, but then Jim gets the Goku open up and he drops it. And that's gonna...
No, this is definitely winnable. Like, Cruz has got 2 meters
Yeah.
here. He's close to 3.
These guys
This
are
is
both like
definitely
one
a
good open
2-touch
away.
game for Cruz, if it goes right.
Oh, and that was a goes right. Oh!
Ah!
But unfortunately, this is the king of the combo drops, Cruz Master.
Oh my goodness!
Bingo!
Happy fucking birthday! This puts it into very close now. All of a sudden, Jim, the definition of one touch here. Everybody getting to.
Bring back those bad vanishes!
Oh
my
We
god!
got banished on banish. We need one touch.
No,
We got
Cruz
cut
does
to
it!
rush. Cruz with the Bardock run back.
What? To bounce, and that was bouncing back from a perfect game. Cruz
Yeah.
with the fucking heart of a champion says, I'm not gonna tilt, I'm going down swinging. No matter how much his Android 21 wanted to lose this match outright.
We are looking for a fucking good fucking set of 5 here. Like, we got a perfect, we get a fucking Bardock run back.
Fuck, man.
I don't know
Now,
what we're getting this game, but no matter what I could say, it would be a wrong prediction. There's no way. This game's been all over the place.
yeah, I am excited for anything that DBFZ can give me here. So let's see what it is this time.
Yeah, no, you were hyping me up for this, and it is not disappointed here.
Yeah, here we go. Look at that. Cruz combos a guy into the air and then knocks him down to the ground. Cruz, you know, we didn't get a chance to talk about this, but
Nappa giving him that. Getting 2 people here.
yeah, the special's not going to hit the black, but
No.
there's still some good damage sticking. Jim probably going to look for a swap if he gets another combo into the air.
Yep, I was like, it's a little too late now for that swap. You can take off a little bit of health on Goku, but at this point, it's just not what he's really looking for.
Yeah,
Goku's
especially
gonna
since
get
he can finish off
revenge, though.
Bardock.
Putting Dad down after his run back last round.
Yeah, rough for Cruz. He was looking very good on that Bardock. Nice
So
Dragon
we're gonna have to
Rush.
see a bit more life from the Android 21 here.
Yeah, this cannot be a repeat of last game if Cruz is going to take this game 3.
I mean, I don't know if he's gonna get a chance though. We'll see. Jim being relentless with corner pressure.
Yeah, Cruz finally gets an air combo, and he's not even bothering with the knockdown. He just takes the 3 in the air. That was maybe a little tilty, but I'm never going to complain about seeing that move. Oh, Cruz. Another... Cruz's hit confirm just is not that great. It is definitely the weakness of his game.
Yeah.
Behind the drop combos, maybe.
Honestly, yeah. There was a guy, unfortunately, like, it doesn't work as well in this. There's a guy in the Marvel scene, his name was OMG, it's Andre, and he has a huge problem. And everyone would be like, OMG, is that drop combos Andre? But there's nothing like that for Cruz. I can feel like... I kind of wish there was. It makes me real sad right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage dropped into the Vegeta.
Yeah.
The Nappa was the one you gotta worry about, Cruz.
So yeah, that kind of sits there as he's watching Goku slap Vegeta around, but yeah, there we go. Level one, final flash. Dominant win for Jim this time.
Yeah, not perfect, but it was a big win.
Yeah, I know. Nothing is gonna compare to that perfect. That was gross.
Yeah, it was.
You do not see many of those in DBFZ in general. Especially not when people are this good that are playing. Like...
I'm like still in awe that happens.
Yeah, I'm still reeling from that. They've gone through 2 games. Cruz is like... I mean, the fact that he pulled off the win off that next game... I gotta give him props for that, man.
Yeah, that's proof that this is not an over series. 2-1, a lot better place to be than 2-0. We've seen good out of Cruz, we've seen some bad out of Cruz.
Yeah. Jim's been looking sharp this whole match, though.
Yeah, it does not look like that winner's match has affected Jim much.
No, if anything, he's actually kind of been like, he's got the warm-up, he's got the reps in for the day. He's looking even better than he was in the winners finals.
Here we go, though. Some big damage from Nappa that's going to stick here. It's going to be full combo. Won't be a kill, but...
Oh, that
nice
was
cross.
Oh!
Ooh, no, Jim goes
The
high.
rare Nappa combo dropped from Jim.
Oh, nice Cruz Texas super dash.
Cruz gonna be able to sneak it out,
Nice.
even with the unsafe spot. Car not gonna come in.
Oh.
But it is all for naught. Jim gets
Excited
the
for
rush.
nothing. Oh, but Jim drops that one. Well, had to drop for a second.
Yeah. Quickly picked up. It was like kind of like a juggle, you know. He dropped the ball, he got bounced around in his hands a couple times. But he's got it.
Oh. Yeah, the long range super dash, or sorry, Dragon Rush gonna whiff there. That's bad. As time is ticking away here on Cruz, who is gonna be at a big disadvantage, and Nappa's about to drop a lot here.
Oh my god. Nappa gonna. Oh, that's a miss, but.
Another super dash is shame.
Yep.
Oh, but I think Cruz whips this 3. Nope.
No, it
That's
sneaks in. That thing's got a massive hitbox.
I should have known, but this is a lot of options here for Jim. Whether he wants to swap. Oh.
Oh, got a clash there. Cruz gonna end up on the positive on that though. Brains in his advantage.
He drops it. Doesn't matter though.
We'll clean it up. We'll vanish to fix it. All of a sudden, this game's looking way more manageable. Well, it's gonna be, you know, 1 1/4 characters. Actually, no, just 1 character gets 3 full health bars. All of a sudden, Cruz is looking. He's not too far behind now.
Yeah, that it's big for Cruz to even some ground up because with all the combos he drops, it just feels like he has to grind out more than most players do in this game. But he's doing it here. Doesn't have the meter to finish with the super, but that's still a lot of damage to 6 on a Goku, and I actually really like that spark out of Jim.
I really like the entire setup on that spark. Really solid. He's gonna get that health back. I think if Cruz is gonna sit on the spark, he needs to try and get the Bardock out here, though.
Yeah, I think he's gonna spark when he lands here.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, Jim.
That's not gonna be a kill.
Yeah, that's a very aggressive 3.
We're gonna see a spark probably coming out. Yep. There we go.
Cruz has dropped a lot of these full swing combos.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Cruz having a bit of trouble here. Like, this is more than normal. Like, normally, it happens every once in a while, but like, we just more meme it than anything else. Right now, it's looking kind of rough. But,
yeah, but now he's got damage that's gonna be sticking. This is big on Goku unless he wants to swap the Vegeta in.
Yeah, no, this is great. He's gonna get the swap actually here. Knock that blue health off Vegeta.
Oh.
Cruz is really good all of a sudden. Once again, he's looking like he might be able to run it back.
Yeah, he's not even gonna screw with the swaps. He's feeling hot with the black right now. So this damage is gonna mostly stick.
Yeah, I would say. Oh.
Nice one out of Jim.
To the face. Gotta clear the way for Vegeta to get out.
Oof. Nice high out of Jim, but we've seen Bardock in a worse situation before. Can Cruz do it again?
I would say. This is how it started. It was Bardock versus Goku. Dad comes in, puts Goku down.
Got 3.
He's
No,
doing
doesn't
the
think
1.
he can finish. He's doing the double 1 instead.
Okay.
I don't blame him for that.
I don't blame him for that at all.
Vegeta. Oh, but Jim drops. Jim blocked. The nerves. I'm almost more nervous than these guys.
is running on the line here. Bardock gonna Goku down. Once again, it is now Bardock versus Vegeta.
And Jim currently has no meter. He has to land some hits before he can even vanish.
Yep,
but
no
Cruz,
vanish crutch here. He's gonna get a bit of movement for it. Cruz gonna hold him up though. This is going to be it. He's gonna pull the combo. Level 1.
No, he didn't. Cruz, he screws up the input on the ground. This could cost him his season. No, it doesn't. He gets the vanish. And Cruz grinds it out again to force game 5. This series is madness.
Oh my god. Like, looking at these games, if you would have told me, like, I came in game 2 and I watched these last 3 games, there's no way in hell I'd believe if you told me Jim perfect game 1.
Well, it's insane to me that both of Jim's wins were so decisive, but Cruz has been able to still bounce back and grind out. This is madness.
Cruz has been, like, and grind out is the way I would describe it, like, inches. He's taking inches back on those games he wins. It is down to the line. Bardock has to run it back both of those times.
All right, Cruz. That man right there, protect him. Do not let him die early if you want the matchup against Sword and Mace. A good start out of Cruz. One of the few times he hasn't just immediately been opened up by Nappa.
Yep. Uh-oh. Nappa. Oh,
doesn't hit Bardock though, so Cruz is able to put him back in the corner where he belongs.
Yep. Oh.
This is big damage. Cruz has meter.
Yeah, this should be it actually.
It's gonna be close. But I think he
I
finishes.
know, that's a dead Nappa.
That is a dead Nappa. Cruz gets a kill without taking any damage that sticks.
Yeah. Bardock riding that momentum.
Did you see that?
From
That
the
was
last
an instant
one.
air dash.
Yes, it was. Cruz hiding his power level this whole time. It comes to game 5. Bardock whooping some asses.
Now we see Jim down in the deciding match. Does he have it in him? A nice Dragon Rush. He's turning this around bit by bit here. He's going to have a lot of meter here, so he has some options. I think he's going to swap. Yeah, he's pulling out the Vegeta 3. Cruz maybe going to want to just spark this. Don't fuck around.
Yeah, we've seen multiple times Bardock is the key character here. Jim burning a lot of meter, wanted to get it done. Cruz kind of wisely smart here. I like that a lot.
Very lucky that Jim didn't have any meter to banish there, or he would have lost Bardock. A very tactical decision, but Bardock still eating a lot of damage here.
Ooh, the spark wears off as well. Bardock not looking too good here. All of a sudden, Cruz finding himself kind of down here. He's got a character up. Cruz, he's not got that much health on Jim.
Yeah, but he keeps Bardock alive for a run back if it's needed.
Yep. The key. That's the key ingredient.
We'll see if Jim goes for a swap the next time he gets airborne here. I almost wonder if he wants to just finish that Bardock off. Ooh!
That's if he gets the chance, though.
Yeah, Cruz content to just drop this level 3 in the air, looking like it's going to be his new bread and butter here. This damage probably forces a spark out of Jim, and yeah, it does.
Yeah, I like that. That was a good spark here.
It was.
Yep.
Both
Oh,
these
Jim
guys, though,
finally gets the open he wants, but drops the combo, burning a lot of meter on these banishes as well.
Yeah, but this Dragon Rush damage is going to... Oh, no, he drops that combo, too?
Jim's phased. He's tilted, man. He's dropping combos left and right.
Yeah, he could be, and I almost wouldn't blame him.
We're seeing the panic banishes coming out left and right. Combos being dropped.
But fortunately
nerves,
for him, if he gets a swap here, if he can make that damage stick on 21, he's really not that far behind, but Cruz instead gonna make this damage
behind
stick.
here.
Here we go. He's gonna 1 into a 3. Or 1 into a 1. Alright, he's gonna save some meter. Doesn't go for the multiple ones there. Cruz, though, is up quite a bit.
I like that choice, like, because there's no more spark left. Oh no, Bardock, my man! Bardock!
Oh, man. So this is it. Cruz, he was still looking pretty good with Black last round, but this is it. Cruz has to prove to us, if he wants to play Sword and Mace, that he can win with somebody else.
Oh, that's some classic DBZ shit right there.
Oh, nice Dragon Rush.
Yeah, very nice. Gonna open him up here. Jim's got a lot of meter he's gonna be able to burn here.
Yeah, Jim doesn't drop the double Kamehameha combo this time, so he gets 3 ones worked in there. Cruz gonna look for a swap. You should honestly take it the first time Jim goes airborne, but Cruz is very... He does not try to force these swaps. And no, he's actually gonna use the assist, so he is keeping Black out for a bit longer.
Ooh, ooh. Oh man! Oh goodness!
I'm getting so nervous for this.
I'm so nervous for them right now. Cruz gonna get the open up onto Vegeta though. He's got the meter. Oh, he doesn't have the meter. Oh my god! That's the wrong side of the screen.
Oh, the clash! 21 wins it! And now this is really coming down to the wire for Jim. He cannot take many more hits here.
No, this is very close for both of them though. Cruz gonna open him up though.
Oh man, Cruz does it! He does it! He does the actual bread and butter! He does the actual 21 combo when he finishes off Goku! Now Jim, the never runs back with Vegeta, has to do it to keep his season alive, but he gets grabbed!
He gets grabbed, but Cruz got no follow-up onto that. This is still possible for him to win, but he is the tiniest sliver. Any touch here will end, and we see the jab. Cruz gets the run back from the perfect. He'll see you in the final, Sword and Mace.
Unreal! The heart of a champion coming through out of Cruz Master to get perfected in game 1, but to grind out. This is the best series of Baddy Ball Z we have ever played. And a heartbreaker for Jimbone, who had championship aspirations, gets him completely dashed tonight.
Wow, what a fucking best of 5.
Oh my fucking god, please tell me we're muted. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hope you've had a chance to catch your breath because I barely have coming off of that insanity in the losers finals. We've got the grand finals here. Sword and Ace out of winners, Cruise Master out of losers.
Yeah, Cruz making one hell of a run back. Some really clutch games to get here.
Stream the video. Thank God these guys are watching the intros. You have all missed nothing because we are just getting ready. Brawly against Bardock. And,
yeah.
Oof.
Broly doing Broly things.
Yeah, this is going to be rough for Cruz, who likes to sit around blocking for a while. Broly has all of those command grabs to break that block. And I think we're going to see some meter get... No, not quite.
Ooh. Like, the combination of, like, Broly and Piccolo both have, like... Piccolo has that, like, really solid command grab as well that you can do in a block string. This just seems like really rough for Cruz.
Yeah,
like, it's a bad matchup.
It is, but nice 2H there out of Cruz, as a 21 can make a lot of damage stick with advantage, or a 2H, but Cruz is going to go for a steal instead.
Yeah, Cruz sneaking his way in there, though. Oh my god, Sword is pumping all this meter into him, thinking he caught him raw.
Yeah, that was aggressive, but nice happy birthday here. Oh, Black actually got out of that pretty fast.
Yeah.
But hey, this
is oddly difficult to catch happy birthdays with meter in this.
Yeah, and I was going to say Cruz in the matchup he wanted, but then the Piccolo comes out. That's another grab available.
Yep.
Oh, good job.
Cruz getting a bit of an open though.
Finally matches his way out, and he's going to drop this one on the ground just to get 21 out of there. Gotta be careful. Black goes airborne. Yeah, and this is probably going to be a force swap on a sword. He knows the combos. Oh, maybe not.
He got the drop though.
Yes.
Oh, happy birthday for Cruz here. This could actually be rather good here. He gets the swap up.
Is Black? No, Broly was not still in it. Otherwise, I think we would have seen a 3 come out of 21 there. Ooh,
yeah.
This whips.
No, that was Cruz taking it raw.
Well, now Cruz has the spark here.
That might be Cruz Master's character, actually.
Yeah. Unfortunate for Cruz. Was not able to get the vanish off.
As they
but
say.
Cruz has gotten a lot of damage off in this game one. I'm not worried.
Yeah, dude,
He's still got a series to play.
Off last game one.
Oh, Cruz gets the medium open. Does he know how to extend this combo? No, he does not. So he's not going to get the finish there, and Sword gets the swap.
That's unfortunate. That's a game of inches here. And Broly gonna manhandle Android 21 here.
Yeah, Cruz with a bad spark there, and I think that cost him game one.
Spark. Yeah,
yeah, it does. First. And we've seen Cruz do that a few times. He's like so concerned with getting the spark off that I mean, you know, in some of the lower level games we just talk about, like, just don't assume we're out. At higher level, there's dead weight to me. You want to spark when you're going to either use the knockback, or when you're like you have somebody on top of you. You want to make sure that they can't hit you before the spark goes off, because there are a few frames there where you're open.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the fear though. You don't want to be the guy who fucking didn't drink his OJ in grand finals, you know.
And that's another one of the reason why you see these guys at a top level DBFZ spark on their first character. Because when you try to save it for the end of the match, there's just... It's a fairly high potential where something goes wrong and you just don't get your spark off at all, or don't get to actually utilize it.
Yeah. And that's just a huge waste of resources. Like, that's why, like, the most common, like, if you watch competitive, it's probably the most common is, like, second stock. Second character, that's when the fucking spark comes out.
Yeah, but better open here for Cruz in the last game. Yeah, it's sort of very content to sit here spamming with the Brawly. Oh, that was awkward. Oh. We've seen Cruz have a few of these long-range Dragon Rushes not connect that have been really hurtful for my soul.
Yeah, just a couple pixels off, but that's all fine though for Cruz right now. He's got Broly into the corner, laying a lot of damage into him, getting some good combos. One more open up will be. I jinxed it.
Oh.
And now we see Bardock going down instead. That right there probably.
That's a tilter.
That probably kills the, ends the match for him though, realistically. Like Broly, Broly comes back at, like, instead of having a half health Bardock and no Broly, there's a half health Broly and no Bardock.
Yeah, that's rough. I guess the only solace here for Cruz is he's got meter, but that health's going away fast, and more importantly, Broly recovering everything on the bench. Nice Dragon Rush out of Sword, who I expect to really keep abusing this Dragon Rush all match. It's very effective against Cruz.
Ooh. Yeah, you can see the tilt from that one. There was not been much sign of life for Cruz right after that play.
Yeah, and now Black's gonna need a hell of a run back.
I mean, we've seen Cruz do some pretty crazy run backs. He's got the meter to burn through a couple boys, but
yeah, but Sword is not looking like he has any issues handling Cruz Master's play style right now.
yeah.
This has got to be the most comfortable we've seen Sword Amaze look.
Yeah, you can tell when Sword's looking real comfortable.
Yeah, and that's the thing, that when like a match goes well against Cruz, your opponents, you just, because of how defensive he likes to play, it can be very comfortable to approach it. And that lets you kind of keep your foot on the gas. And we were talking about it both on and off stream. That's just where Sword likes to be. Gas all the way to the floor. Don't ever let up. And now we see Black in a corner with low health and no spark.
Yeah, Sword just gotta wait for his chance to find a way in. And that's the
2H should end it. Yep. Raw 3, or well, not Raw 3, Combo 3, gonna finish it there. Decisive game 2, and now Sword only has to win one of these next 3 to be back-to-back Baddy Ball champion. And
Yeah.
in normal situations, I'd be talking about how this looks like it's pretty set for Sword, but I don't know, man.
Cruz has shown that he is able to run it back. Was like good to see some character swaps do from Cruz. He bounces off for a second, or maybe just, using a second, catch your breath.
Yeah, I would be actually surprised to see a swap. But I'm not ruling it out. And yeah, Cruz actually gonna bust in a Vegito of his own. So after 7 games tonight, he's gonna drop out that Android 21 that he's been playing all season.
Yeah, bring in the Vegito.
That kind of speaks to how much respect any of us have for his Android 21. It's definitely been the low point of his team, and it's looking like back against the wall. He wants to just try something else. It can't go much worse than the Android 21.
Yeah, we've seen him do good work. Like, we've seen him play Vegito outside of matches as well, and he's done pretty solid with it. So I'm all for trying to mix him up, get a little new blood, pull out the weak link of the team, and see if he can solve the problem. But
Broly opening up with full
command
force
grabs
here.
for days. Just
Yeah, welcome to the trailer for the new Dragon Ball Super movie, ladies and gentlemen.
oh,
The return Broly, the Cruz gets this. Oh,
unsafe swap gets punished hard. Gonna get swapped in. Bardock down as well.
and now that means all that damage onto Vegito sticks too. I think we are about to crown the repeat champion.
Yeah, this is like what we were talking about earlier. With the Broly, it just goes sometimes. You show some weakness here, and the Broly will just fucking tear through you. And yeah, there's command grabs for days. Like, Cruz gets caught with a block string and waits a little too long, and Sword and Mace just drops the command grab, pulls him out of safety.
Yeah, now this would be the run back among run backs if Cruz does something to turn this one around.
I'm hoping for it, but I don't think it's likely. It's not looking very good for our boy here.
There comes the spark, unsafe spark, but not punished. He's gonna finally combo his way out of this corner. Fortunately for him, Sword misses a tech, so he's gonna be able to finish this off with a 1.
Yep, Sword gonna vanish and get the safe spark here. That'll
nice
probably
combo
keep it like
back, though.
the combo.
It should. The 3's not gonna be enough to finish here, but it's at least gonna blow through the whole spark. And there's a nice open up with the instant transmission, and actually that's gonna finish off Broly. So
yeah,
it's something.
That is definitely something. Cruz being a little faster with that spark. His command is gonna beat out Piccolo's beam here. Unfortunately, dropped air combo.
Yeah, but Cruz is just getting these openings with Black here.
Yeah. No, this is what. That was kind of spicy, but this is what we needed to see Cruz doing a character and a half ago, unfortunately.
Yeah, but
actually, no, all of a sudden, he's got a lot of meters.
Oh, that was... I get that he wanted to finish off Piccolo, but that was the tiltiest 3 you'll ever see in TBFC.
Sometimes
and
you gotta really make sure they're dead here. But yeah.
Sometimes you gotta prove a point, but when your resources are as limited as they are right now, this was not it. Shout out to Cruz before his season ends, though. He's been very on point with his Zamasu cards with Black. But I think that might have been the season-ending opening. This is gonna be close, but I think
so. He's alive. Yeah. He's still good. He's still good. He's got 1 touch left, man. Sword looking to try and just cheese it out with a couple key blasts. Jump and blast, jump and blast.
Ooh, ooh. Sword out of meter.
Just looking to find his opening here.
There's an open. Oh, but he drops it.
And back to the same old.
And now both guys without meter, but Cruz does get the light open. This is gonna be some damage, but not a finish.
It's one touch for either one. Cruz gets it. Cruz has got it. He's alive. This man's alive. Don't
ever open up
neutral.
neutral.
Back.
Do not ever open up neutral against Cruz Master with the counter. Cruz is never gonna be the first person mashing an attack button. Cruz Master 101. What a silly game.
That was great. Wow. That was the best way to finally see the last touch. Sword and Mace does the counter, tries to style on him to end the season, and Cruz is like, I'm just blocking, fam.
I got you in the corner. I've got the advantage. Everyone else in DBFC would be pressuring here. Nah, let me block.
Let me block.
And it works.
Cruz
lives in... Yeah, he lives in...
He ran it back. Goku Black tears through 3 characters to keep the dream alive.
And he proved he only needs Bardock and Black to win games here. Is that Vegito did literally nothing, just like Android 21 before him.
Yeah. Like, imagine if Cruz actually had a 3rd character.
Have a hell of a series. But we still might.
That's true. Yeah, we got a series, though, on our hands here. Cruz needs to win this game and the next to get the bracket reset.
Big missed tech out of Cruz there.
Yep, that one's gonna hurt a lot.
Ooh, and Short drops the rare combo.
I think Cruz should be blocking this. Nope.
No, I think this hits.
I think he got mixed up, actually, on it, because he was Dragon Rushing, he was under Broly. But, yeah, that's real rough. Fortunately, I mean, if he can get the swap onto Black here, Sword misses out the tech.
This is a lot of drops, or a lot of tech combos in one game.
Oh, no.
That's
a bad look.
That hurts a lot.
Yep.
I think
Cruz
actually
has got to
needs
get our
spot here.
boy out of here.
Oof.
Well,
Good assist
it's
play
the
on
dynamic
Sword.
duo, Bardock and Goku Black. Father and
This
big
is-
son.
Actually, this is how I want it to be. Cruz with just those two alive, trying to run this back. If Sword doesn't 3 him here, I think Cruz needs to spark now. But Cruz
I
does
think
not
he's fine
care
not
what I
sparking
think.
here.
Yeah,
Like,
he's-
I don't... Oh boy. Bye, Bardock.
Was he mashing? Yes. Alright, here it is. Cruz. How many times can we joke about your run backs in one night?
Yeah, I was saying, how many times did Cruz run it back? It was Bardock in the losers finals. Grand finals, Goku Black gets the run back. Can Goku Black do it again? That
There we
spark
go.
damage is fucking massive, unfortunately.
Oh.
That drop combo is not what you want to be seeing here. There we go. That's a dead Vegito. Unless we see a drop combo.
That's a big
That's
big
yeah,
possibility.
there we go. That's a dead Vegito.
It's like, even when I know that the 3's about to hit, I have to actually see the animation go through before I believe it at this point. But Cruz in... I don't want to say an alright position, but...
No,
there
he's
was a
not,
moment
he's
to
not
go.
in all right position. But,
And actually, though, this was some big damage on Broly, I thought, but I was wrong. But that's Zamasu calling it, guy, this is the dash on a lot of these, and it hurts. So... And there we go, Cruz finally drops the block. Remember, Cruz no longer any spark available, so all
that
damage
should
sticks.
be it. Sort of
Sword's
missed.
going up.
Gotta
Oh.
finish the style.
Oh man, of course he would. Always the showman. And for all of the excitement Cruz gave us, I think the deserving winner takes that series. And
Yep.
Sword and Mace comes off a hell of a season where he not only steamrolled through the groups, but he really steamrolled through these playoffs too. And he has secured himself back-to-back Baddy Ball titles.
Cruz, your run backs were fun. It was a pleasure to see. But Sword, congrats on the win, man.
Yeah, hell of a season out of Sword. The practice pays off. He is just looked a step ahead of everyone else in this league. Pretty much all season long.
Yeah. No, great season, everyone. Glad we could do another Baddy Ball.
Yeah, thanks to everyone who tuned in. We had a blast running this. We'll see you soon for the Baddy Overwatch League.